Previously on Rob's Feed Today, last week anyway, when introducing the episode, I was way off in the number system. So to avoid that today, I looked at robsfeedtoday.com to see which episode was last, so I know what this one will be. Except the website wouldn't come up. I refreshed. Still didn't come up. Oh, then I looked in the URL, and I had been trying to get to the website Rob's Feed Tootie. Welcome back to Rob's Feed Tootie. This is episode number 136, and I'm Rob Shendel. Well, at least I have my name right. You know, that's something stupid like that. Leaving out the A in today is so typical, but it's so weird and ironic when someone is technologically capable, as I am, will do something like that. Then you're really embarrassed. I get several hundred emails every day. I'd say probably around 300, but I try to categorize the senders. So I have what I call my spam account. It's a Yahoo account in which it's not really spam because I have a relationship with these companies that send this mail to me. And sometimes I'm interested in what they have to tell me. Now, I got this thing from Tiger Direct about, I think it's a Mitsubishi brand high-def television, 73 inches wide. It's $999 for 73 inches. I can't imagine a television that large. I had to do one of these. 73 inches. That's 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72 that's 1 inch more than 6 feet. I'm not 6 feet tall. Why does anyone need a television that's that big? And I can't see. Can you get the whole spectrum in your eyesight in the typical living room? But if you want one, go to Tiger Direct. They're on special right now. But there is a new service that does kind of intrigue me. Now, mind you, this is not a commercial. I get no recompense for it, for telling you about this. But you know of Groupon, that discount thingy where you buy the coupon at substantial discount and use it for face value at these merchants, whatever. Actually, they're headquartered here in Chicago. Well, now there's Gaypon. Watch this and let me know what you think. Well, wasn't that cute? Although I do like that they donate a portion of their proceeds to LGBT causes, so that's wonderful. And I guess I would take advantage of that if they had something that was to my liking. I have some more good stuff to talk about. The issue of gay parenting. If you've ever wondered about gay parenting, is it true that they're, well, whatever anybody says. The right wing says that the only decent upbringing for a child is with a man and a woman as their parents. And, of course, those of us who are gay think otherwise. Well, look at this young man by the name of Kyle and see what he has to say, being the child of gay parents.
There was one friend in high school who acted like he started joking about it, and like I wasn't sure exactly how to tell him that I wasn't really comfortable with the jokes, and like kept on joking about it. He came over to my house once and was like, "Oh wow, your gay fathers are really nice," and I was like, "Why wouldn't they be?" The benefits is that I have 3 parents that all have different areas of interest that can help me, that support me really. I guess the con is that there are 3 different parents who I need to like show my grades to. And I started thinking of myself as like really like unique, sort of special, and like almost like I was sort of alone almost. At that point when I first went to college and met all these other kids who also had lesbian or gay parents, it wasn't just something that I had to really do on my own, that there were like this wide net of people who knew the exact same issue, who wanted to change, I guess, how people thought too, and that was really empowering.
It's really hard to get anything accomplished by yourself. It helps a lot to have a group of people supporting you.
And I think collage is really important because it connects kids who are still maybe unsure about who exactly they are, like how much they want to do, or if they really do want to like speak up or not, or just sit in the corner and say nothing.
Whatever you say, you have a unique perspective that should be heard, that people will listen to, because you know things that other people don't that can definitely help. I've been to all these different parades or rallies or whatnot that my mother brought me to. I've gone to like Manzanar and like the Japanese internment camps, and I've been to like farm workers rallies, and so that really gave me the sensation that these are things that are happening right now to try to change the world, to try to change the way people think. If I had a message to the world, it would probably be to remember that everyone is human, no matter who they are, where they are, what they look like. You really should be as nice as possible to everyone you meet, and that equality can be accomplished. We can create a world without any racism or homophobia or classism or whatever.
So check them out at collage.org, I believe it is, O-R-G. That'd be great. I only wish that the audio was a little louder on their video. So this week so far has been pretty decent. It's Thursday. Even though I woke up feeling like crap yesterday, I ended up being so proud of what I was able to accomplish. I knew I wouldn't be able to do much feeling as ill as I was, and so I sat down here in front of the computer and I went into a site that I have purchased hosting from. And the thing is, it was just beyond my abilities to figure out how to host my own website, my blog, and to install the content management software, or blogware as it might be called. WordPress is the name of it. And once I never got that far, and then beyond that, then trying to manage it and actually operate it. And here's why it was important to me: it was important to me because I have this podcast in which I tell just a mere handful of things to my audience, when I have all this information that I get that I never get to share in front of the camera. And that's frustrating. And so I have this list of things that were interesting to me at least one point throughout the week. And then I get frustrated because I can't talk about them all. I no longer can find the link or something or other. And sometimes I'll go a week or two without even doing a podcast episode because I'm so frustrated. That and other reasons. So I have accomplished that now. I'm so proud of this. I have a self-hosted blog. It's considered a blog, I suppose, but website that I've given the same name that I had intended for this podcast when it was started years ago. Now, at the time, I wanted to call it Rob Out Loud. But there was another podcast by the same name, except for this other individual's first name. So that was 136 episodes of Rob's Feed Today ago. And I never bought the URL Rob Out Loud, and I never did anything because there's this other guy who had it. Well, I've looked in iTunes, and he did a whole 6 episodes, the last of which was like a year ago. So I said, well, fuck this shit. I'm going to take Rob Out Loud. And I did. And I not only have it done real professionally, this is what I'm talking about. The look of it is very professional, and I like it a lot. Plus, when it comes to email, this is a real tricky thing because you can buy email support. So in this case, I would have the email address rob@roboutloud. Well, I got it anyway, only because of my abilities. So if you want to write to me, you can write to me at rob@roboutloud.com. If you want to look at the blog, go to roboutloud.com. So if you go over there, you'll see all the stories that have interested me throughout the course between episodes, and you'll see the sources for the stories that I talked to you about. And you also see these podcast episodes. They will be posted there too. In fact, if you have discovered Rob's Feed Today by clicking on it at Rob Out Loud, I'm thrilled, grateful, and welcome to the podcast version of roboutloud.com. One thing I'd like you to bear in mind, that even though I'll update these like quick, setting it up was a number of hours of effort. I would say we're getting close to about 28 hours invested in just doing that. But remember, I had to also not just throw the stuff in position it in place. I had to learn how to do all that at the same time. So I'm very happy with it and very pleased. Coming up real soon on Monday, as a matter of fact, it's Labor Day. I'll be traveling. I will be gone for a family reunion, our annual Labor Day family reunion, at which I'll shoot video with a camera, a handheld camera. And actually, it's quite a nice camera. It's not one of those little, it's not a cell phone camera, and it's not a flip thing, rather. It's a Canon. But, and then I'll be back after that, probably on Tuesday, to post that video. I don't know if I'll post it with you, but so if you're planning anything for Labor Day, please have a safe and happy one. And I guess that's all I'm going to say.